set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Z. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Left.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Ace. Here we go. Blue 45. Left. Slow.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Left.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 90.
Mahomes now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Onto the field now come the Bears. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Go.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ball going back over to Kansas City. And thinking about their game last week against Cleveland, a couple guys, good homecoming games. Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt, both from Cleveland and played well.
Did you know Superman was created in Cleveland?
I did not, but you know everything, so you can be lying. I'll just take your word for it.
Oh, it's real. No,
okay.
this one's real. Superman was created there, and these guys did their best impression, didn't they? Because Travis Kelce caught 2 touchdown passes. Kareem Hunt had 2 on the ground and 1 through the air, and they laid it on Cleveland and showed the hometown fans they've still got it.
Yeah, and now Kansas City 8-1, still rolling. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Bullard coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Lock in. 18. Move.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And got his man complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Green 90.
They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Lock in.
They go play action here on first down. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check. Blue. 53's the mark. 53. Check. Blue.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blue 45.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Z. Right. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
Back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Throw.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, guy that wasn't even drafted?
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce when the call didn't come for him. And what a job he's done for them, running it, catching it, open field guy, in traffic, he's done it all. I think Saquon Barkley from the Giants has been everything as advertised. Calvin Ridley with Atlanta has been spectacular. Quentin Nelson, offensive guard with the Colts.
He's got it with the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We're
This is Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Green, blue 45, blue 45. So.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Z. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace.
Now Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Left. Here we go now. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Blue 45. Throw.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking deep for Gabriel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Left.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
So. Here we go now. Green 90.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He was looking for Watkins that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Red, up.
Again to Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 6 seconds now. 5 seconds. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
I seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on